Is Barack Obama speaking to it, and I hope what he's doing in this interview with Now This, right, is laying the groundwork for firing Comey after the election. I hope that's what's going on here. Here it is.
Sure. I think the timing of this release or this letter that Comey sent to Congress is what's confusing a lot of people. Yeah. Were you yourself upset with the timing at all?
Well, you know, I've made a very deliberate effort to make sure that I don't look like I'm meddling in what are supposed to be independent processes for making these assessments. Setting aside the particulars of this case, I know that she is somebody who has always looked out for the interests of America and the American people first. And I do think that there is a norm that, you know, when there are investigations, we don't operate on innuendo, we don't operate on incomplete information, we don't operate on leaks. We operate based on concrete decisions that are made. When this was investigated thoroughly the last time, the conclusion of the FBI, the conclusion of the Justice Department, the conclusion of repeated congressional investigations was that she had made some mistakes, but that there wasn't anything there that was prosecutable.
Look, it goes beyond that. I've been told by someone who worked specifically in this business, if you will, prosecuting corrupt public officials, that they can't even, if they have enough evidence to charge someone, they can't move on it if it's within 3 or 4 months of an election. Even if they have enough evidence to charge someone, not that they found a bag on the street corner that they think might have evidence in it and then announce it to the world, like, we found a bag. We don't have the right to look into it yet. We got to get a court order, and we're not going to be able to look into it till after the election. We just wanted to get it out there so everybody has all the facts. No, if they have evidence that they can charge a public official with, they still won't do it before an election because they don't want to meddle in that election. Stunning. What Comey did was stunning. And you can see the crap show it is unreleased. I mean, it's released with the FBI. I mean, it's just, they're leaking about all sorts of things. Both supposedly in favor and, that would help Clinton or hurt Clinton. But either way, ridiculous. They get a clean house in that FBI. I mean, clean house. And here's another idea. How about appointing a Democrat?
How about appointing someone with basic familiarity with Sharia law?
But
knows
honestly,
how this works.
This idea that we're going to appoint a Republican because that's the way that we have a more integrity to our government. At one point, there should be an awareness that there's something going on with the Republican Party between the calls for impeachment for a president who's not even elected yet, for the refusal to do their job as senators and confirm the nominee of a president who's not only named the nominee, but is not even president yet. This is an attack on our form of government. It is not an attack against another political party. And there needs to be an awareness of those people who, are so invested in process and procedure that there is one massive element in our country that is determined to undermine those things. And that's not partisan bickering. That's just being aware of what's going on. It's shocking to me. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.